And yes, it does. Going to the Portugal news, portugalnews.com. Bank of Portugal sees unprecedented GDP slide. And the reason I call this the elephant in the room, and, you know, we're dealing with we've dealt with the pandemic, we're dealing with the after effects, and we got to get together, haven't we, and think about how we're going to manage this. That's why I call it the elephant in the room. You know, what are we doing to prepare for, well, I'll tell you what we're about to prepare for, according to the portugalnews.com anyway. Portugal's economy could tank an unprecedented 15% in the second quarter due to the impact of the coronavirus, bringing the contraction this year to 9.5%, the steepest drop in nearly a century. The Bank of Portugal said the impact of the pandemic and subsequent lockdowns in Portugal, or subsequent lockdown, and abroad, would be the heaviest in the second quarter. And although there was still a lot of uncertainty about the setting, the quarter-on-quarter slide will be the biggest fall in economic activity of the last century, and only comparable to those registered during the Great Depression in 1929. Now, I do not share this with you to alarm you, but I just think we should keep our eyes open, and we should be preparing about how we look after each other in this. You know, the assumption, I guess, and what we're used to is like the government will sort it out. And in some ways they might. I noticed that the Minister for Finance, who's called the Ronaldo of the financial world because of his ability to kill the negative effects in the economy and a good track record, he's resigned. He's going elsewhere. I think he might be going for a top job within the banking sector. But him and a couple of his key aides, I was reading, have quit the role in the government. So is that a good or a bad thing? You know, what do you think about this? You know, some serious times are coming economically. And, you know, I'm very glad to say that we are a band of happy homesteaders, and we're looking to grow more food and look after each other more and have a more of a community vibe, which I think is absolutely essential in these coming times. But what else might we do? I won't dwell on that too much, but I think, you know, we shouldn't ignore it. We need to be aware of that and not assume that this whole thing is going to be dealt with by the banks or the government alone. We need to step up ourselves in that.